The stories you'll hear here are bound by nothing but time itself. Welcome to Eternal Voices.
Life is a journey, one full of triumphs, challenges, heartaches, and moments of pure joy. Each step we take, every laugh we share, every tear we shed, and every battle we face leaves a mark on us, sometimes invisible, but often displayed for the world to see. These marks are not just signs of aging or physical damage, but visual representations of who we are, who we've been, and how we've grown. In a world that often values perfection and smoothness, it's easy to overlook the significance of these visual markers. Wrinkles, gray hair, and scars might be seen as imperfections in conventional beauty standards, but in reality, they're profound symbols of life well lived. The journey etched on our bodies isn't something to hide or be ashamed of. It's something to celebrate. When you look in the mirror and notice the fine lines around your eyes, the furrows between your brows, or the creases on your forehead, it's tempting to reach for creams and serums that promise to turn back time. But those wrinkles, those lines, are so much more than mere signs of aging. They're the tangible proof of your laughter, your joy, and the countless moments that made you smile. Every wrinkle tells a story. Perhaps it's from laughing with friends over a joke that never gets old, or from the smile you couldn't contain when you held your child for the first time. The lines that form over the years are the result of thousands of moments where your face lit up, where joy and happiness found a home in your features. In a world where youth is often glorified, wrinkles are the silent testament to the fact that you've lived fully, that you've allowed yourself to experience life's pleasures without holding back. Imagine someone who has never laughed, never allowed themselves to be vulnerable enough to share a moment of joy. Their face might remain smooth, but at what cost? The absence of those visible traces of laughter is a sign of a life lived in fear or restraint. Wrinkles, on the other hand, signify courage, courage to live and to embrace joy without inhibition. As the years go by, gray hairs begin to appear, and for many, they become the first sign of aging. At first, it might feel like an unwelcome guest, a sign that time is slipping by faster than anticipated. But if we shift our perspective, those gray hairs can become a badge of honor, a symbol of experience, wisdom, and the care we've put into the world. Gray hair doesn't just appear because of age, it appears because of the emotional experiences we've weathered, the stresses, the worries, the love, and the care we've given to others. It's a visual marker of responsibility, of sacrifice, and of relationships that matter deeply. Gray hair may be a reminder of the sleepless nights spent caring for a sick loved one, or the long hours spent working hard to build a future for your family. It's a reflection of the times you've made difficult decisions because you cared deeply for someone or something. We often admire gray-haired elders in our society for their wisdom, but how often do we consider that those gray hairs are the result of years of deep emotional investment? They symbolize growth, resilience, and the ability to care deeply without losing yourself in the process. Perhaps the most obvious visual markers of life's journey are the scars we carry, whether they are physical scars from accidents, surgeries, or injuries, or emotional scars left by pain and heartbreak. These marks are often seen as something to hide, something to be ashamed of. But what if we saw them differently? What if we embraced scars as the ultimate symbols of survival? Scars are evidence that we've faced adversity and come out stronger on the other side. They're the proof that we didn't give up, that we didn't let life's struggles define us. A scar from a childhood fall tells the story of a time when you were fearless and adventurous. A surgical scar might symbolize your fight through an illness, your determination to live and thrive. Emotional scars, though invisible to the naked eye, show the world that you have loved deeply, lost, and learned to heal. Just as a forest fire can lead to the growth of new, vibrant life, so too can our scars lead us to newfound strength and wisdom. They remind us that we have lived, not merely existed. And in that living, we've become more than we were before, more resilient, more compassionate, and more aware of the fragility and beauty of life. In a culture that often promotes smooth skin, unblemished hair, and perfect bodies, it's easy to forget that life's most meaningful moments leave marks. The visual markers we accumulate over the years, wrinkles, gray hair, and scars, are not just signs of age or imperfection. They are the marks of a life well lived, of experiences and emotions that have shaped us into who we are today. The beauty of these markers lies in their stories. They tell of laughter shared with loved ones, of moments of profound connection, of struggles faced and overcome. They are not flaws, but rather trophies of a life that's been fully embraced. As we grow older, we should learn to view these markers with pride, not shame. They are the living, breathing evidence of our resilience, our capacity for love, and our ability to find joy in the journey, even when the road gets rough.
The story doesn't end here. It's only waiting for the next chapter. Stay tuned for more from Eternal Voices.